Alright, here's the Casablanca Delta 2 ceiling fan in white finish. It's a 50-inch ceiling fan and it has a Slumber 3. Not sure what that does or what it is, but if anybody can explain in the comments below, that will be greatly appreciated. I had to do another video because I ran out of space while I was doing the spin down, so I gotta start all over. Forgot to delete the video of the first one from the phone because I already uploaded. It's already uploading on YouTube right now, from my computer. So yeah. So I gotta start all over. I'm not too happy about that, but I do want to get this video out of the way so I can do the last two videos of this fan before I head to the DR. Since I'm leaving on Tuesday around 7 o'clock, and I definitely won't have time to test the fan out on that day. I had to take down the Infiniti because the room's gonna be painted, the ceiling's gonna be painted as well. So yeah, I will do a little update of the place before I move out. Well, not moving out, before I head out to the DR. But I'm just gonna explain some of the plans I'm gonna be doing when I get back. And me and the Infiniti's gonna go back up when I come back. I don't want to put this one up right away, no, so I don't have the LCA for this. I have an antique brass one, but I need a white one. Now, the Hunter Infiniti will be just fine for the winter time. I'd rather use this Casablanca fan for the summertime because that's when I would need it more. I wouldn't really need a fan this powerful for the winter time. So yeah. But yeah, I really do like how this fan looks with the white kit. It looks very much like a vintage fan, especially the older blade tips that these fans use. Well, that this one uses compared to the round tip blades. Or the curved tip blades to be exact, but yeah. Wow, so you guys might be in luck because I just did a full video of it and I had to start all over. I might not be saying too much, so yeah. But something I forgot to mention is I think I forgot to mention this, but it has like a brown, like a very dark brown screen vent instead of the black one, so I do like that a lot more than it being black. I feel like it makes it look more vintage that way. Yeah, 42-inch Summer Breeze is just like that, so I thought I'd make a note of that. You can see that it's brown if you look at the motor or the flywheel. You see the difference. It's like that with the antique brass Delta 2 as well. But yeah, the blade arms are a bit scuffed up. This one's the worst, I think. But yeah, I've been thinking about painting them over, but I've been really not really in favor of doing that. I really don't like to paint a fan unless it's in very bad shape. They're scuffed up, but I feel like I would be able to live with it. But I'd rather have some that are in very good shape, not like this. Especially if it's in the bedroom. If it was like on a brass one, I wouldn't mind as much, but it's kind of noticeable. I'd really rather put it up a fan that doesn't look like it's used. It looks like it just looks more obvious that it's a used fan. That's just it. But yeah, there's the Casablanca tag. He put the light on, and also this knob on the light kit is actually not original to it. It's actually from the Kodak Regency, the one that's broken. So I thought I'd make a little note of that. And this is a older. This is not a light kit that I've used before. It's actually an older one. I didn't even notice I had missing paint there. I might have to paint this light kit. It is just to fix that up. Because whenever I do install this, I will be using this exact light kit. Fan collector, Originals and More. He's the one who sent me this light kit with a fan that I got from him. And it's not an original, no, but it is an older Hunter fan. So Alex, you're watching this, you should know which that is yours. So I figured I just thank you for sending me this light kit along with the fan. So yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and show the light. Let me go and sit back on my seat. It's supposed to be 1 a.m. because I had to start all over. I took a little break when I started the video of this one with the white, like when I started the original one with False White, and took a little break, like a 10-minute break, 10-20 minute break, and then I started to do a video of this one, but now to start over, so I'm not too happy about that. But yeah, I just really need to get this out of the way because I won't be able to test it with the maple blades in time. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and shut off the light. And start the fan off on low. Also, if you guys didn't know, I forgot to mention it in this video. But if you didn't watch the other video or the new fan video I did of this fan is actually from January 14th of 1988, and it was the 371st fan made that day. And it does have Slumber 3. I don't know if I stated 3, but it has Slumber 3. Not sure what that is or what it does, but if you guys can tell me what it is, I'd be greatly appreciated. I don't know if it's like Slumber 3, like it's very quiet, silent. Like each speed is a bit silent, like it's very quiet, so I think that's probably what it is. I'm already getting tired. Has a good low speed to it. Honestly, if I didn't have Mark Wilson coming over today for lunch, I actually would stay up all night just to do the video of this. But I do need to clean up the place a bit more, or reopen, because we are leaving on Tuesday. So I'd rather not waste sleeping that way. I'll probably wake up around like 3 if I did that. If I had time, I would stay up all night to do this, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. But yeah, I should be getting a KDK for Dan Newman. I am saving up to buy it for him. And Dan, if you watch, I don't know if you're watching this or not, but don't worry about the cost of the fan. I'm just paying for shipping and it's yours. I also want it so you can probably put it in the Fanimation Museum, so you guys who go to Fanimation, you can see it. So it's probably not gonna have a light on it, but I feel like it's better if it doesn't have light on it. But yeah. And I will try to find one that's in the best shape. It might not be an older one, like the one I got from Mark Wilson, but it will be the same exact model. I am going to try to find one that's older though, because those are more powerful. They're they go a bit faster than the ones that I got. Alright, let me go ahead and short the light while it's on low. I also figured I'd give a little shout out to Russian Fast Bear, since this is actually where I got this idea for this combo of a white Dota 2 with a gloss white. And actually because of him that I really wanted to put the one in my bedroom, so that's when I got the white and brass one from Mark Wilson and try to copy the same design. So if you're watching this Russian Fast Bear, this idea was all because of you. So yeah, it just reminds me a lot of 4-bladed fans that was generic looking and had a schoolhouse white on it. But it was like a better quality version of it. That's kind of why I have the low profile and the password tune where they are, because when I was a kid I used to see a lot of generic fans in the kitchens that had like the filigree side vents and they had schoolhouse white on them. And they usually had 5 blades, usually 4 or 5 blades, but the password 2 is like basically reminds me of that. But the thing is, it's a better quality version. They were more like cheaper quality ones, so that's why I have that there. The low profiles in the living room, because there were some homes that I used to visit with my dad or some of his friends that they had like huggers in the living room, like generic huggers, and they had a spotlight kit. There were sometimes 4-bladed or 5-bladed fans with canes. So the low profile is kind of like a better quality version of those, and this will be like a better quality version of the 4-bladed fans that had a white schoolhouse white on it. So that's I kind of like to do something like that for each fan, like that I have installed like a better quality version of what I used to see as a kid. The Infinity 3, the only one that's an exception because there's really no other brand that had a fan like that was like that was similar to the Infinity. Passport 2 is very similar to other fans. The design's a bit similar, but yeah. It's really the low profile is a bit more different, but it's a hugger fan that has a spotlight kit, and that's something I really like to watch as a kid. Full weighted fans of spotlight kits, those are actually very sentimental to me. Oh man, let me go ahead and shut off the light and move the fan up to medium. Has a good medium speed. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna install this in my bedroom, but it won't be anytime soon. I'd rather not install it like since when I get back it'll be fall and winter time. I'd rather put this up like in around the spring and summertime. And that's when I'll get more use out of it. Cause fall and winter time I will have the fans on like lower speed or on reverse. But I'm not gonna be using it on high too much in the winter time. Cause this is way too powerful on high for winter. But Infinity is not too powerful for winter time to use on high, so I'd rather just use that one for now. This will just be too strong for me for the winter time, so that's why I'm not putting it up now. But once I'm done with the Infinity, once I get bored of it, which will probably be like around springtime next year, that's just my guess. I'll probably switch it out for another fan, which will be this. I did have thoughts of putting the white low profile that I got from Mark Wilson in here, the 52-inch one for spotlight kit, but then I'd have two low profiles, so I wouldn't mind having two of the same fans, but I feel like it'd be a waste of, and it wouldn't be fair. I'd rather have like different fans in each room, not two of the same ones. But yeah, then I'd probably be more time to take down the low profile in the living room and put up the brass Infinity. And I do want to install that, but I really don't want to take down the low profile. I absolutely love where it is, and I don't want to take it down anytime soon. Nor do I plan to. I actually want to keep that as my permanent living room fan, to be honest. The only fans I really plan on changing out from time to time are the fans in my bedroom. I rather just leave the living room, dining room fans alone, especially the not the dining room, living room and kitchen fans. My mom actually likes the way they are, so I really don't want to have her change her opinion and say, oh, I don't like that fan, put up the other one. So, yeah. Also, the low profile is actually growing a bit on my mom. She actually really likes it a lot, so yeah, I really don't think she would be happy if I change that one out. And it's growing on me too, since it's been in my living room for over a year now. Well, it's been my living room fan for over a year already. So, yeah. And that's where I spend most of my time, so I usually spend almost all day in my living room if I'm home. If I'm just relaxing with friends, I always spend most of the time in my living room. So that's why the fan's growing on me a lot. So yeah, maybe move the fan up to medium. I mean, no, I was really sure it was to light. The fan's already on medium, so yeah. I absolutely love for testing the fans in my bedroom instead of the living room. That's really the downside of the old bedroom. I liked it a lot, but it was too small to for test fans without them getting hit by something. Here I have more space. I can actually just test them like in like the entry area of my bedroom. I just enter there, but I always lock the door when I'm testing it so nobody can walk in and stuff. I'm sorry for the late uploads, guys. I've just been busy in the daytime. Also, I might be getting a new phone tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure. So I will be having my own phone to record. That's kind of get a reason my mom works, so I usually use her phone because her phone records better quality videos. Has better quality camera on it, so yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and shut off the light. Also, if you guys can hear that, it makes a little bit of a sound on medium. If anybody needs some oil or WD-40, one of those two, Dan would be the expert on that. I already know he would recommend WD-40. Yeah, it does have like a little bit of a quirk, like an original quirk. So it did that when I didn't have the light on it, so I tested it. I ran it for like 5 minutes on high just to be sure it wouldn't move after it made that little quirk, with a twerk basically. Twerk or something like that. I don't even know what it is, but yeah. The anti-brass one, even though it didn't look like it did it actually did move just a tiny bit on high. This one just moves a little bit more when I put it on high. Yeah, it does go extremely fast. So you get my chain on the fan that's hung on the knob of the fan closet move a bit. So if you hear a chain, that's all it is. My little chain that I wear over my neck, basically. I have dog tags on it and some guitar pick. Yeah, ever since I did a video, I was in Brandon's video of the Verde Casablanca Panama when he first recorded it. I watched back in the video and I remember like while he was recording it, it was making so much noise. Like whenever I moved, it would like start dancing around, like make a lot of noise. So I figured, you know what? Every time I do a fan video now, I'm just gonna not wear it because it makes too much noise when I'm recording. Not sure if Brendan was mad about that, but yeah, I know his videos usually like to be more quiet. I know he didn't mind me talking in it, but I feel like the chain kind of got a bit annoying. Well, I don't know if it annoyed him, but it kind of, I was like, shoot, I kind of wish it wasn't making too much noise right now. Yeah, tell me what you guys think I should use on this fan, the Casablanca pulls or the pull chains that I had on the Passport 2 when I was still installed in my bedroom. I'm leaning more towards the pull chains from the Passport 2. I feel like those would match the maple blades a lot more than the Casablanca pulls would, but we'll see what happens. The thing is, the Casablanca pulls, they wouldn't really match with the blades that I'm using and all. I think they'd look nicer if it was like on a polished brass or antique brass fan, because it's actually a polished brass and antique brass. Or it's more of an antique brass pull chain itself. And I feel like an antique brass metal pull doesn't look too nice on a white fan. That's just my opinion. If it was like a white Casablanca pull chain, which I don't think they ever made, I think that would look nicer on this. That's kind of the main reason why I'm not really big on putting that up, because it's antique brass, so it kind of looks like it should be on an antique brass fan, not really on a white fan. In fact, I probably will just put the postings from the Passport 2. I think those will look a lot nicer on it. Plus, it will make it look more vintage, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Let's go ahead and bring it up close so you guys can hear the air movement. does crank out a ton of air. Okay, let me go ahead and show it the light while it's on high. Yeah, I think Dota 2 is probably my favorite fan from Casablanca. It is very generic looking. I like generic fans a lot, in case you guys haven't noticed. So those are mostly what I have installed in my house. Generic fans are always going to be my favorite fans, so those are what I grew up with. My second favorite Casablanca fan is probably the Saturn, Spirit of Saturn to be exact. Or the Zephyr. But Dota 2 I like a little bit more. Well, I do like the Zephyr but I feel like I just like this because it's a little bit more unique with the fence that pattern that it has. So yeah. I also want to do a video of this fan before I go to DR so I can watch it because I really want to see this fan a lot more so I can make a decision when I'm going to install it when I get back. So I'm basically sucked up by it, so let me shut it off the light and the fan. Yeah, sometimes I have to pull it more than once just for it to move up the speed or shut off. So might be the pull chain starting to have some issues, but that's hopefully that's not the case. But from what I know, these have to use like a certain type of pull chain, a Casablanca pull chain. And this is what I've heard, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. Hopefully it's not good. If it is, this ain't going up then. Or I would have to just borrow the pull chain, the speed switch from the other Dota 2s that I got. See, if I was to take down the low profile, maybe I put up I would probably want to put something similar like it. So I wouldn't mind putting the 14 hugger there, but I wouldn't want to use either a generic white kit, or I'd have to use a generic small white kit on it. And those are kind of not too common to find anymore, so yeah. I was somewhat in AKA the ceiling fan page lets me have spotlight kit from the studio series Mo he had. That would be greatly appreciated. No, I'm just joking. But yeah. You know, I'm actually tempted just to put it with the white blades. I am going to try the middle blades to see if I like it more. But I feel it just makes it look more vintage with the white blades. So I might just do it like that. But I think the mid blades just makes it look more unique. And I am more about unique looking fans. Especially for the bedroom. So yeah. I just want something that's more eye-catching. So yeah, the fans come to a complete stop, so that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.